We have a lot of Lego building to do in Hoth today. So let's go! Hello and welcome to Lobricks. I am Leaky Trooper, and this is our weekly LEGO Star Wars MOCS series, which we are building Hoth. We have a lot of cool surprises for you today. We are actually back to Echo Base, but we are doing a bunch of stuff. We have to finish out the hangar bays, then we have to build some greebling. We got some pretty cool greebling. So we got all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you stick around. We got some stuff towards the end, some surprises you're going to check out, including our minifigure. And there might be a couple of minifigures. In fact, one we built ourselves. Scary? Yes, I know. But anyways, let's kick it over to Assistant and let's get building.
Hello everybody and welcome to our Hoth MOC. Today we have a lot of work to do over here on Echo Base, and as you know, Echo Base kind of spans a great distance here. And look at the size of that thing. And this is our hangar. We haven't actually started working on Echo Base like main, where all the control panels are, but we're going to be working on our two X-Wing bays here. We're going to be adding in a lot of stuff and start working on our second bay over there. And one thing I did want to mention that is in our Friday video, we got a ton of bricks. If you didn't see it, we ended up adding in a AT-AT, which was given to us by Josh Lynn. So he is really cool friend of the channel. So just like in the movie, we now have 5 walkers approaching, and each of them are going to be in different predicaments, like we said in the episode 2 when we went over what our plans were for the MOC. This is going to be the one that stepped on Dak and gets grenaded by Luke. That one's going to be face down because it got loop-de-dooped and pulled by a snowspeeder. So yeah, that's the one that gets knocked over on its face. But now we have got 5 just like the movie, super accurate, and I really like it. But enough of that, let's get into our building. It's gonna be cool, let's do it.
Hey guys, Leaky here, and like Assistant said, we are gonna be expanding on the bays and putting some new cool stuff in front of the base, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So first things first, we have our next white pillar, which is going to fit right here. So we gotta do a little tear up of some snow turf, so this guy fits here. And I've already kind of pre-measured the distance using, can't see them, these little ground vents. Serves 2 purposes really. One is for decoration under the X-Wings. These are in some of the sample MOCs I saw, but also gives me a measuring point. One, where the X-Wing goes, but also how many studs between the edge of the X-Wing and where the pillar starts. So I know exactly where to put the pillar. In this case, it is 9 studs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's the same distance from each set of studs as you go through the bays. So this is kind of our measuring stick. So with that, now I know exactly where to tear up the snowy ground to put our next pillar in, which is right here to, can't really see it, but the edge of this line. So this guy, this fuel tank has to move over 2 studs. So let's do that, and then let's tear up some ground and put in the mounts for our pillar. Okay, we've torn up the snow here. Now we have to fill in. And essentially we have to go in 3 studs from the end, and that is where we are going to place our pad for this to set on. Then we have to do the same thing on the front. So we are going to need one more 1x12 to fit right here for the second pad. Voila. Okay, in order to have this sit right when the pillar is standing up, we have to put on tiles here to kind of have a match, and also it locks in these slope bricks so the whole pillar doesn't fall apart, which has happened to me about 500 times. As you can see, they're not terribly tight, so this will help. So let's do that. All right, so like before, we have a nice base, so let's go sit this pillar in there and see how it fits. Okay, now, make sure I put it on the right way. We can push him down into place, and voila. Same on the other side. All right. So before I build the bridge across, with assistant's help, I'm going to build up the edges with some tile bricks. Why don't you go suck a wampa? All right, so yeah, we are going to build along here, build it up with little angle plates, just like on this side. So let's get that done. All right, let's do a quick 360. Very cool, very snug. And now it is time to lay the bridge across.
All right, so there you have it. Leaky has put together the other bay, or at least most of the other bay. I know there is still some work to be done, but we will be doing that work. We're not just gonna leave it like that. Don't worry, guys.
There's a reason, assistant, why I left this open, because I'm not sure how this is gonna blend into the mountain. So I left this little unfinished, how it blends into the doorway in the mountain.
Yeah, and we didn't have enough pieces. but that's besides the point. We've got some work that needs to be done. We won't be leaving it like that. So we also added in a runway here for snow speeders and our other ships that might need to take out. So there you've got some sort of idea of what is going to be kind of left sort of open. There's going to be, of course, things and all sorts of stuff in the middle there, but there won't be any bays in the middle. So you kind of got an idea of where we're going with this. And then also another thing is that we got the instructions on where to build these bays. You actually can build them yourself. We didn't come up with this design. We got instruction from a guy named MOCS Creator, and if you want to build these, we'll leave you a link to the instructions in the description below. So check them out. And in those instructions, it came with a little Treadwell droid that Leaky is going to go try to build for you right now. So take it away.
So the instructions we purchased for the bays from MOCS Creator also came with some cool greebling and this really cool little Treadwell droid here. And we realized we needed one of these for sitting up on top of the Millennium Falcon for this scene right here.
Gotta be a reason for it. Check it at the other end. Wait a second.
It was very cool, so I thought I'd make it part of this video. So here he is, his little Treadwell droid. And hey, I might as well show you really quickly in super hyperlapse mode how you build it. So this isn't an exact recreation of the Treadwell droid that came with the Hangar Bay MOC. I added a few creative tweaks, but it's very inexpensive. It only has 15 parts, pretty readily available parts. This one is a little tougher to get, but still, I'm guessing there's probably a total of about $1.20 worth of parts here. So let me put this guy together, show you how easy it is, and then you can build your own Treadwell droid for your MOC. So there you go. There is Treadwell, the Treadwell droid, and we are going to be putting him on the MOC. I don't know if we'll count him as the minifigure. We'll probably put another minifigure on in addition to him.
All right, So there's the Treadwell droid. I mean, he's a joyous looking fella. I'm actually just gonna put him on the Millennium Falcon up here, just because that's where he is in the movie. So there he is. Look at him stand right there. He's so happy. He's helping out his homies, Han and Chewie. But we still want to do a little bit with the base today. So what we're actually going to be doing is, in the movie they have these service bridges that they use to, I guess, work on the X-Wings or the snow speeders while they're within the base. So let's say this breaks off, they can bring in a crane to affix it back to it. So we are going to be building those, or attempting to build those. We got instructions for those as well off Rebrickable. Those will also be in the link there below, but let's go build them.
So one thing we wanted to add inside the base is this little bridge, and you'll notice in the scene, a picture from the scene, you see that bridge is kind of between one of the X-Wing bays, and it's kind of hanging over the top of the X-Wing. So I'm assuming for various repairs. So I found this one on Rebrickable, and this was done by G-Vortex, 231 parts, and if you want, you can find the building instructions. It's actually MOC 11827 on Rebrickable. And the one thing that this doesn't quite fit the bill is the legs are a little too short on this, but I do really like the railing system on this, and it's very close to the picture. So let's build this thing. So Assistant just did this, so it's very nice. The letters in the middle, and here are our railings. And then we just have one last thing we have to do here. The only problem with the dark gray poles on the ends is they are not dark bluish gray. They're kind of the old school dark gray.
It's Star Wars land, so of course it would be an off color.
That's right. That's right. They're in a dystopian, everything's kind of a little off colored. All right, so there is our top of the bridge. Now we have to make the bases. All right, we are ready for final assembly. So we just have to put this on here, which will match up with this little hinge piece there, and vice versa on this side. So goes that side, and voila, there is the bridge.
All right, there we go. It looks really good, and now they can service their equipment and such. And I cannot wait to get more building done on Echo Base. But as far as building goes, that about does it for this episode. And there is one more thing we have to do, and by one more, I mean two. I always say there's one more thing, but there's always two more things. But first, I want to tell you guys what we're going to be doing in the next few episodes. After this, so the next episode is going to be us working on the trench. We've got to get this thing started. We got to put up some defensive power up against these here walkers. The rebels have got to definitely fight back. And then after that episode, so 2 episodes from now, or 2 episodes from now, we'll be working on the Wampa Cave, which is that red square over yonder. We're going to extend this out and build ourselves a Wampa Cave for Luke to fight the Wampa and of course win. He wins, although he's injured. So that's what we will be doing in the next few episodes. And lastly for this episode, we of course got to add a minifigure. I mean, we kind of already did with this Treadwell droid right there, who's looking really good, but I wanted to give you a bonus. So we will be adding another Rebel Trooper to this gaggle over here, which is running behind the Millennium Falcon in the movie. So there we go, another minifigure.
Should we put him on the bridge? Could we put him, because I think we need like a guy up on the bridge. Is there a guy on the bridge in the fighting? No, never mind, assistant. Sorry, you can put him wherever you want.
I suppose we could add a guy on the bridge. But we will be adding a warrior to the gaggle behind the Millennium Falcon. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good. Leaky has been doing an amazing job of doing all the building. I actually built none of this. I can't take credit for it. But that will change next week. I will get back to building. Don't worry, I'm not a retiree builder. I will be building Legos until the day I die. But that's going to do it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.
So we got a lot done this week. I love the bridge, I love the bays, I love my little Treadwell droid, and now we have a landing strip, which means we're going to have speeders pretty soon. So thanks again for watching. Make sure you tune in next time. We have our Friday fun videos, our money unboxing, and then a main event every Wednesday right here, building Hoth. Make sure you check out our Instagram. Remember, we have a Discord now. You can chat with the rest of the community. And we're going to be doing a live stream soon, maybe even this weekend. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. And don't forget, we also have some exclusive videos for our members. We're back to Tatooine a little bit. Anyways, I'm Leaky Trooper. We'll see you next time. I am out of here, and bye.